If someone treats you as an option, leave them as a choice. Have you ever felt the pain when someone ignores you, even though you have loved with all your heart? They insult you as if your feelings and emotions do not matter to them. They ignore you like your presence is inconsequential. They never prioritize yourself in their life while you are loving them with all of your heart. But what if I say you can reverse engineer in a way that they will be mentally forced to prioritize you in their life? Yes, in this video, I'm gonna tell you 10 rules to be a magnetic person that everyone will want to be a part of your life. Rule 1. Create the fear of losing you permanently. People tend to overlook things that are always available, even if they're valuable. But when there's a fear of losing something, that's when they start to care. It's only when they lose it that they truly understand its value. Picture this: you're the one they simply can't imagine life without. Your absence would create a void that no one else could fill. You're not just an option to them, you're essential. So, how do you make this happen? It's actually quite simple yet incredibly effective. Show them that your life doesn't revolve solely around them. Be independent, confident, and content on your own. Live a fulfilling life, full of adventure, even when they're not around. This confidence and self-sufficiency will naturally draw them to you. They'll want to be part of your world because they'll see it as a privilege. And when they realize that you're not just another person seeking their attention, but someone they can't forget, they'll step up their game. You're not chasing after love or begging for attention, you're making them chase you. They'll crave your attention, and they'll respect your time because they'll see that you prioritize what truly matters to you. Remember, you're not just a participant in this dynamic, you're the one they can't afford to lose. Let's give you some practical advice. If your friends acted something weird or bad, or insulted you in some way, make them fear your absence for few days. Nowadays everyone's life is on social media. In Facebook, there is an option called Take a Break. You can try it if you want to make them notice your absence. They will respect you and fear of losing you. And if they don't, they're just fake friends. I made some videos on fake friends. You can check them out if you want. I will drop link in the description box. So, use those manipulative tactics with a sensible mind. It can also harm your relationships. Rule 2. Avoid being constantly available. The most valuable things in life aren't always easily accessible. Similarly, you shouldn't always be at everyone's beck and call. Your time is precious, and you shouldn't be available whenever someone wants you. Your own well-being should come first. Imagine this: you're not constantly waiting around for others. Your life doesn't revolve solely around them. You have your own interests and passions to pursue, and they should feel fortunate to be a part of your world. So, how do you achieve this? It's all about finding balance. Don't be the one who's always eagerly awaiting their messages or ready to serve at their every whim. Instead, show them that your time and attention hold value. People are naturally drawn to those who have their own lives, interests, and plans. When they see that you're not just sitting around waiting for them, it piques their curiosity. They start to wonder about your activities and create a sense of longing to be part of your world. By not always being available, you earn their respect. They understand that you have your own life and priorities. Being constantly available suggests that they can have you whenever they please. But you're not just anybody, you're someone worth putting in effort for. This isn't about playing hard to get, it's about demonstrating that you have a fulfilling life whether they're in it or not. If you're not always available, they'll cherish the time they do spend with you and understand the value you place on yourself. So, don't always be readily available. Now, onto some practical advice. When someone messages you on social media, try waiting at least 5 minutes before responding. This shows that you have other priorities and that you value your time. Act busy and prioritize your passions. By doing this, they'll learn to respect your time and won't take advantage of you. Rule 3. Don't reveal everything. Keep some things to yourself. Be mysterious. Mystery is sexy. Instead of revealing everything, embrace a sense of mystery. People are naturally drawn to the unknown and intrigued by what lies beneath the surface. If you become a bit mysterious, they'll be compelled to uncover more about you. You're like an intriguing book, with some chapters still hidden. They'll be eager to turn every page and unravel the story you hold within. So, how do you do it? Resist the urge to spill all your secrets and life history in the first conversation. Instead, share bits and pieces gradually, unveiling your layers over time. Let them wonder about your thoughts, dreams, and experiences. Mystery ignites curiosity and attraction. When they can't predict your every move, they'll become more engaged in getting to know you. It's like a puzzle they're eager to solve. Remember, you're not here to be an open book with every detail on display. You're a complex, intriguing individual with depths worth exploring. By keeping some mystery, you'll leave them craving more of your presence in their life. Rule 4. Make yourself valuable and let them invest in you. Picture this: you're not just another fleeting interest, you're the priceless gem they yearn to possess. They're willing to go to great lengths to have you in their life. Your presence isn't simply a passing fancy, it's a significant commitment that they eagerly pursue. People naturally value what they've worked for. When they invest emotionally and dedicate their time to you, their attachment deepens. They come to see you as someone truly special, someone they can't imagine being without. Your value becomes clear to them, and they won't take you for granted. Remember, you're not here to plead for their attention or affection. Your aim is to demonstrate that you're a valuable addition to their life, and they need to earn the privilege of having you around. So, give them the space to invest their time, emotions, and energy into building a connection with you. Allow them to demonstrate their commitment and dedication. It's time to become the one they can't help but invest in, as your presence becomes an indispensable asset they can't afford to lose. Rule 5. Prioritize your own needs first. This rule emphasizes the importance of ensuring that your needs and well-being take precedence, especially in any relationship. It's crucial to assert yourself and avoid situations where you're undervalued or treated poorly. Imagine this: you have a clear understanding of your own worth and refuse to settle for anything less. You're unwilling to compromise your happiness and self-respect for someone who doesn't treat you with the care and consideration you deserve. Here's how you implement Rule 5. You prioritize your own needs and happiness. You recognize that healthy relationships, whether romantic or platonic, are built on mutual respect and consideration. You refuse to settle for anything less than that. Prioritizing your own needs isn't selfish, it's an act of self-respect. It's about maintaining your dignity and emotional well-being. By doing so, you make it clear that you won't tolerate being treated as an afterthought or an option. When you prioritize your own needs, you send a powerful message. You won't allow anyone to disregard your feelings or undermine your self-worth. You're an equal partner in any relationship, and your feelings and needs matter. Remember, you're not here to seek validation from others or be a doormat. You're here to cultivate healthy, respectful relationships founded on self-respect. When you stand up for yourself, you become an even more attractive and compelling presence in anyone's life. In essence, Rule 5 serves as a reminder that your well-being and self-respect are non-negotiable. So, prioritize your personal goals and interests first. Rule 6. don't make them the center of your life. This rule emphasizes the importance of maintaining your independence and not revolving your entire existence around someone else. By not making someone the sole focus of your life, you create a sense of allure and independence in your relationships. Imagine this: you're like a shining star in the night sky, radiating your own light and energy. You don't orbit around someone else, you have your own orbit, your own life, and your unique interests. Here's how you apply Rule 6. Avoid becoming overly fixated on someone to the point where they become the center of your universe. Instead, nurture your passions, dreams, and individuality. This approach creates a sense of mystery and intrigue, making them wonder about your world and what makes you tick. They'll be more attracted to your independent spirit and the sense of adventure you bring to the relationship. Remember, you're not here to lose your identity in someone else. You're here to enhance each other's lives while maintaining your individuality. By not making them the center of your life, you become more captivating and irresistible. By living a life beyond the relationship, you continue to grow, evolve, and bring a sense of excitement and independence to the connection. This rule serves as a reminder that you're a complete person on your own, and your presence in someone's life is a valuable addition, not a substitution for their happiness. Rule 7. Stop initiating conversations all the time. This tip is about finding the right balance in your communication and not always being the one to initiate contact. It's a subtle yet effective way to avoid being taken for granted in any relationship. Imagine this: you're like the lighthouse, radiating your presence, but you're not constantly seeking the light. Instead, you give others the opportunity to come to you. Here's how you apply Rule 7. Instead of always being the first to reach out, allow the other person to make the effort sometimes. This shows that you have your own life and interests, and it helps you gauge their level of interest and commitment. Being the sole initiator of communication can inadvertently send a message that you're always available and willing to bend over backward for them. It's not about playing games, but maintaining a sense of balance in the relationship. By occasionally taking a step back and allowing them to come to you, you give them space to appreciate your presence and recognize your value. It's a gentle reminder that you're not just an option, you're someone who deserves effort and attention. Remember, you're not here to chase after love or friendship, you're here to create mutually respectful connections. By finding this balance in communication, you create an environment where both parties are equally invested in the relationship, fostering a healthier and more balanced connection. Rule 8. Create your own happiness. Tip 8 centers around the notion that happiness originates from within you. It's about being self-assured, content, and independent, qualities that make you more attractive to others. Imagine this: you're like the radiant sun, and your happiness isn't contingent on anyone else's presence or actions. You shine on your own, and people are drawn to your warmth and positivity. Here's how Rule 8 works. You don't rely on someone else for your happiness. Instead, you create your own joy and contentment. This self-assuredness and independence are magnetic, making you more appealing to others. People are naturally attracted to those who exude positivity and self-confidence. When you're content with your life, you become a source of inspiration and light for others. By creating your own happiness, you communicate that you're not seeking fulfillment from others. You're a complete and joyful person on your own. This mindset is alluring because it doesn't burden others with the responsibility of making you happy. Remember, you're not here to find happiness in someone else, you're here to share your happiness and enrich each other's lives. By following Rule 8, you become an irresistible presence, radiating positivity and confidence that others can't help but be drawn to. Rule 9. be willing to walk away from them. Rule 9 serves as a reminder that you should be prepared to walk away from a relationship that doesn't value you. It sends a powerful message that you won't settle for anything less than you deserve and that your self-respect is non-negotiable. Imagine this: you possess the strength and self-worth to recognize when a relationship is not mutually fulfilling. You're not desperate to cling to something that diminishes your happiness and self-esteem. Here's how you apply Rule 9. Set clear boundaries and standards for how you expect to be treated in any relationship. If someone consistently fails to meet those standards, you're willing to walk away, regardless of the depth of your feelings. Walking away isn't about being heartless, it's about self-preservation. It's a demonstration of your self-respect and a refusal to compromise your well-being for someone who doesn't value you. By being willing to walk away, you create an environment where the other person may realize the gravity of the situation. They'll understand that they need to step up and prioritize you if they want to keep you in their life. Remember, you're not here to cling to relationships that don't serve your happiness and self-worth. You're here to cultivate healthy, mutually respectful connections, and sometimes that means being strong enough to let go when necessary. In essence, Rule 9 is a reminder that your value and self-respect are paramount, and you have the power to choose who you allow into your life based on how they prioritize and value you. Rule 10. Don't be emotionally too attached. Rule 10 underscores the importance of maintaining emotional balance when striving to be a priority in someone's life. It's about not allowing your emotions to overpower the situation and ensuring that your needs are acknowledged and prioritized. Imagine this: you're like the steady hand on the compass, navigating your emotions with grace and self-assurance. Your emotional equilibrium makes it easier for others to prioritize your presence in their lives. Here's how Rule 10 works. It encourages you to strike a balance between expressing your emotions and maintaining composure. While emotions are valid and essential, being excessively emotional can sometimes obscure your true value. By embracing emotional balance, you allow others to understand your feelings and needs without feeling overwhelmed. It's about communicating your emotions in a way that encourages prioritization without creating unnecessary drama. This mindset is attractive because it demonstrates your emotional intelligence and self-control, making it easier for others to recognize and prioritize your feelings and presence in their lives. Remember, you're not suppressing your emotions. You're simply expressing them in a way that encourages understanding and prioritization. By following Rule 10, you become more effective at communicating your emotions and needs, ultimately making it easier for others to prioritize you in their lives. In conclusion, these 10 rules offer valuable insights into how to become a magnetic presence in someone's life, someone they can't help but prioritize. By creating a fear of losing you, not being always available, maintaining some mystery, allowing them to invest in you, prioritizing your own needs, not making them the center of your life, and finding the right balance in communication, you become an irresistible force, creating your own happiness and maintaining emotional balance add depth to your attractiveness. While the reminder to be willing to walk away from relationships that don't value you reinforces the importance of self-respect. So, remember, you're not just seeking attention, you're seeking healthy, balanced, and mutually respectful connections. By following these rules, you become a person of immense value, and others will naturally want to make you a priority in their lives. If someone treats you as an option, remember that you have the ultimate power to delete them from your life as a choice. Your worth is non-negotiable, and you deserve to be with people who recognize and prioritize your value. As we come to the end of this video, we've explored profound insights of wisdom, And now it's time to take responsibility and action. Take a moment to reflect and commit. Write down your promise in the comments section. Declare to yourself, I am a warrior in my own life. I will be the best version of myself, and if there is anyone who treats me as an option, I will throw them as a choice. My time and energy are for those who give me happiness and uplift me toward my destiny. I'll read as many of your comments as I can, and I'll feature the most inspiring comment on our channel along with your name. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more daily doses of unfiltered and uncensored wisdom. So, I am your host Ryan, and you are watching Armored Wisdom.